What has this season been like? Have you been super busy? How's it gone?
Oh yeah, especially from years past, we it's way up. There's we were going through thousands and thousands of feet every day, which we do that last year as well. But the call volume, what we ran the numbers at one time, it was 12.2 times higher than the year before. So really high demand.
Why do you think that is? Why the big increase this year? Is it that people have been stuck at home?
I think that's a huge part of it. I think it's a lot of factors. People are stuck at home, and most of the time they spend their money on going out, like either to the movies or like main event or something like that. Spending time with the family, traveling. Traveling was shut down, so a lot of people they have money that is spent on entertainment, and they weren't able to entertain themselves all year. So I think that has to do with a little bit of it. Also closing out the year, that there is some of that side money that they just everybody needs that entertainment. They need that fun, joyful experience every year to de-stress. And Christmas lights, it was a given to de-stress.
Do most customers go with just lights? Do they do inflatables? What sort of trends have you seen this year?
So most of what my company does is commercial grade lights. So we custom cut them and fit them to the home. But there has been a higher demand for what we would call an add-on, such as wreaths, wrapping trees, because that stuff can be very expensive. Greenery and mini lights, it can add up very quickly to your bill. And so what we saw was even an interest in animation. And we did animation before. There's plug-and-play things like Twinkly Pro, and that stuff you can, even on our page, you can see that it brings your home to life a little bit more. So that stuff that's a little bit more expensive, people were really digging their heels in, and it became a regular thing. It's not just the front roof line with lights. You're talking the bushes, the trees, custom displays, three-dimensional displays, that kind of thing.
Do you get some people who go full Clark Griswold?
Yeah, we do, and there's a mix of both. And I always tell people that you don't need a ton of lights like the Griswold. It's nice to do, but again, the little animation tree or something like that, you could really it's something unique for your home. That's what we look for is themes and uniqueness, not just a winter wonderland, but how can you make your home unique?
Are your crews still busy out this week considering how close it is to Christmas now?
It did take a dive a little bit. Usually around December 15th, that's when it starts diving down. It is a really big rush. I mean, everybody's working like 18-hour work days. And with it is we had really good resources this year. We helped provide a lot of lights to a lot of people all over the DFW. But right now we're focusing on our takedown schedules, improving our systems for next year, especially storing the lights, because that's what we do for a lot of people is more full service. We install, maintenance, take down, and we store the lights. So they don't have to do anything with Christmas. We take care of everything for them. And with that is storing their lights properly and having the proper systems to do that so we can get ready for next year. We're already thinking about next year. Even all my crews, they say, I can't believe it's done already, because we look forward to it all year.
And when folks come to you once, Joy, for this service, do they tend to come back year after year, repeat business?
Yeah, we actually retain a lot of our clients. With this year, something unique a lot of people probably realized was the mortgage rates, refinancing, all that. The rates were way down. So a lot of people refinanced their house, or they took money out, or whatever they did, but a lot of people moved as well. So with us storing the lights, a lot of times we would have them the year before. Well, they refinanced or they moved. They sold their house because the rates were so good, and then they moved it, and they didn't move out of state. They moved in the same area, just to a different home. And so we get the same people that loved our service before, but now they're at a new house and they need new lights because it's custom cut to your home. So we do retain a lot of the same clients every year, and everybody loves our service because we do everything for them. We get rid of that headache of trying to get ready for the holidays for them.
And it's wonderful to hear that y'all have had a boom year and that business is so good. When all this started back in the spring, were you concerned?
We're part of a lot of forums and very involved in the industry, and a lot of people were, and I was not at all, to be honest with you. I even dug in deeper and doubled down. You got to do pre-orders for supplies because this stuff, almost all Christmas stuff is manufactured in China. That's just the way it is. That's the market in the world. And China was shut down and manufacturing was down, so the stuff wasn't getting made. So we placed a huge order in April, like very massive, because we knew that the supplies were going to be down for this season. And the last thing we want is somebody wanting Christmas lights and the supplies not be there. And so that's what did happen early on, is people were running out of supplies very quickly. But we had supplies. We had supplies for other installers, and we kept it going, because that's what I always tell people is there's three pillars to a Christmas light business. It's clients, it's help, like workers that can help hang the lights, and then logistics or supplies. So at all times, we're juggling all three of those things. They dip and dive, all of them do. But one thing we did not want to be not in control of was logistics and supplies. So we had that on hand, ready to go for everybody to get lights.